Good morning everyone, welcome back. So this is the second half of the pantry area, and to be entirely honest with you, we've got a bit of a problem. I'm a bit of a hoarder and I love the idea of keeping materials which we'll later reuse, but the fact is we don't. And a lot of it just becomes a hindrance, taking up any space we've got. So every now and then we go through it, we dump what we're not going to use and keep what we will. And I've also discovered some more beautiful granite sets on the threshold of this doorway. So we can reuse these where we're filling in the missing floor, because at the back of the convent I'm going to use the granite cobbles which I bought a couple of years ago, and we can do a lovely pathway with some nice flower beds. So we can use these, which is perfect. So Dad and Yanis are cracking on with the floor, and what I want to do today is, because I've been losing sleep over it, the new heating system in the library is incredibly noisy. Even when it's just ticking over, it's loud. It sounds industrial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some plasterboarding around it, some insulation, and then try it. Because I think what it is, because it's just exposed, the noise is just sort of vibrating within the cavity. So we'll sort that out today, and then we'll catch up with Dad and Yanis later. So let's crack on. So welcome back to the library, everyone. I've just turned on the heating AC unit, and we're just waiting for it to fire up. And I've got the fan setting to the lowest. And I want you to hear it, because it is noisy. Okay, it's firing up. I think the issue is that because it's open, it's in a cavity, there's no insulation around it. It's just making a lot of noise, but once it's sort of filled in, so there's some sound deadening around it, it will definitely be quieter. Because when they installed it and they turned it on, I was like, blimey, that is really loud. Because it's meant to be a library, you know, you're meant to be quiet. Or at least the heating should be quiet. Let's try some insulation. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's very hot. Oh, that's roasting. Like that. That does help. That also stops the noise. Plus some insulation here. Yeah. Adding the insulation and the vent cover made it a lot more quieter. But also, the glaring issue is where I'm currently stood, because there's no doors. The hot air is coming out of the room and up the staircase and onto the top floor. But at the moment, the carpenter is currently making new door frames for the original library doors. And they should be ready soon, which means we can fit the doors, it will trap the hot air, the room will already be warm, and then the fan will just kick in every now and then to keep the room warm. But I knew that anyway. I don't know what I'm worrying about. Yeah, that'll go in there nicely.
Yeah, take it, dig it out.
We'll dig down more.
Yeah.
Okay, which one? Oh, that's heavy. Daddy and Yanis worked really hard this week. So they've gone home early, and even though I've explained what this room's going to be used for, I haven't really explained the design other than we're going to put a downstairs toilet in there, and that's it. So originally this post, which is here, there used to be a wall all the way through there, all the way to that wall next to the door, and then there would have been a doorway going into the staircase area, which was separate from this room. But I don't want that. I want it to be one big room. So this post, it doesn't look like it's in good condition, but it is. It's just got some old historic woodworm. It's characterful. We're going to move that to here because currently the staircase isn't supported by anything other than two acro props because there used to be a concrete wall here. And that will be moved. And then from where the post goes in here all the way to the corner of the wall there, there'll be a colombage or timber frame wall, and it will be made from timber, old colombage that we removed from upstairs. And then there'll be a nice oak door into a small downstairs toilet area. There'll be a toilet here and then a hand basin there. But drainage, where is the drainage going to go? Well, the town sewer system is here. But unfortunately, it's like 1.70 meters too high. So what I'm going to do is, below the staircase, sort of between where the toilet's going to go and here, I'll do some nice stud work. We'll get a sani flow, which is a bit like a pump. So when you flush the toilet, it sends it up, and then it will just fall back into the town sewage system. And also the sink can be connected to it. So here, there's going to be a concrete slab, and then we'll just do some nice tiling, or we can use some old quarry tiles or tomettes. So it sort of blends between the toilet and then the oak door and then into here, which means we don't have to fill in this entire area with these granite sets. And because we've got the beautiful old granite floor, we'll have the colombage timber frame, a beautiful oak door. We could probably use one of the doors from one of the cells upstairs if it's high enough. They've all been cut down, which is such a shame. And the staircase will be tidied up, and then new paneling underneath here as well. And the door, actually the door used to be here. So I might change the location of the door, or might leave it where it was, and we could always put a door here. And then that's great access. If you've got a problem with the sani flow, say for instance someone's had an accident and they've flushed their underwear, we can unblock it, which I can't wait to do. So this room is going to look nice, characterful. It's going to look old. And then the rest of the walls will just be stud work insulation and plasterboard, and then there'll be mini split AC system, which will go sort of probably on that wall, I think. And then upstairs on the next landing, there'll be another one on the same system. So at least this entire staircase, as it goes up, it will be heated from the same system. So that would be really good. So there we go. I'm gonna go home now. It's Friday. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next week.